Hey folks, Malmsteen Mondays indeed. What a ripper of a solo that is. That is, of course, from Disciples of Hell. What a great name of a song. And it is kind of a repeater, a reference to the very cool nylon string little intro that he does. Very clever little Yngwie he is. Anyway, let's get down to it, shall we? Lots of arpeggios after arpeggios, but not as hard to learn as you might think, and not as tricky to play, or at least not all of it. Some of it is. So what do we got? We got some E minor arpeggios. Now on the recording, you know, there's always a little bit of mush here and there, so we're going to approximate a couple of the things. But so we're going to do that straight up and down from the E minor, starting on the root 5. Now this is not all that fast, so you can either alternate pick with some hammer-ons or do a slow sweep, whichever you prefer. Then we have a cool 3-note per string little piece. This is actually one of the hardest bits to do, which it does again in a moment in the higher octave. Anyways, starting on the E flat, by the way, of course, we're tuned down a half step as you do. So this is using a 3-note per string shape, but in groups of 4. It goes like this. Okay. So then you're going to go to the 4th string, which is 7, 9, and 10, and back to 7. Starting on the 6th of the 5th string, so 6, 7, 9, and then go to the 5th fret on the low E, so it's A, B, C, and A. That's one of the hardest bits. Probably not all picked. You could either do one pull off at the end of each, or try picking that. That sounds good too. Makes it a bit hard though to get out of there. But anyways, so that's the first bit. Okay, then you're going to do the E minor arpeggio again, but at the top of it you're going to do the classic moving up into the next inversion. Alright, so in other words, and changes into a faster, so 1, 2, 3, into a triplet pattern at the top. Easy to do when it's a bit slower like that. I sound so good. Then you're going to do the same little 4-note thing we did a moment ago, but an octave higher. So it's going to go. They're a great exercise because you've got to move on your first finger. That's hard. So that second part goes. Okay, that's the hardest bit of the tune. The rest is much easier to learn.